She can come if she wants. I want all the
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Sky Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Colorado Springs, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
The next 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
At the plate now, Michael Lorenzen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Lorenzen, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 3-0 is in there for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
And he's the best in that category on this ball club, guys. He's the guy they look to bring him home.
From the stretch, Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Betts over at second. Lorenzen on at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. First and second here with nobody out. And he struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Mike Yastrzemski will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski.
Number 10.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. The Sky Sox lead this one 3-0. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins. But at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Push to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting it, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Always give it all that you got, even if they think that you're gonna fly against our lives. The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot against our lives.
Last half of the second set to go, so that'll bring up Jonathan Scope, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses. Ball 2. Three and 0 now. Harold Castro waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bauer has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
The 1-2 is in off the plate. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 1-1 the count now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So now to the plate, number 19. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. This is skied into short left center. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1 left for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Bigging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch on its way. This is popped up. Cron has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Lorenzen. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Michael Lorenzen is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
This is line to left. Castro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So striding in, Nico Goodrum drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Grayson Greenier, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Tachman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Striding in, Victor Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out of play off to the right. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Bauer pauses. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yasmani Grandal. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's two for the price of one for the Tigers. 2 away.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Now batting.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tommy La Stella. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, inside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Road, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Next, it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope.
For the Tigers, the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping up now, Harold Castro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Knee high, he barehands it. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Stepping up to the plate, C.J. Cron. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's in there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping in, Mike Tauchman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Popped him up. Number 19 is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home. is taken for ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Michael Lorenzen waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Michael Lorenzen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Castro is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Isaac.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
One and two as he chases the slider.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Digging in, Grayson Greenier reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Bauer sets his sights. Here it is.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Gregory Soto takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Tigers, number 65, Gregory Soto.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 10, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Now here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Victor Reyes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
Here's Jonathan Scope now. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bauer sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Bell has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Still down 3-0. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Leading off for Colorado Springs, the second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. One and one to Tommy La Stella. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder Mike Tauchman. First offering on its way. Now here's the pitch. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And And this is popped up back behind second. Goodrum is there, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
So coming to the plate, Harold Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Rendon is there, and there's one down now.
Now back, first baseman, CJ Cron.
Coming to the plate now, CJ Cron. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First offering on its way. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Strike 2 up in the zone. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, number 19. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bauer's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. La Stella fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. John Schreiber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, John Schreiber.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Betts carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
So a full count now. This is line to left. Castro is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Settling in now, Michael Lorenzen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back. Catcher.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. Line hard down the line in right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The 3-2 one more time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sky Sox on top 4-0. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it. To the plate now, Grayson Greenier. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Sliced hard on the ground, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maybin. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Tyler Duffy answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Into the box now, Victor Reyes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tauchman comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. Buck Farmer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Bell the next to hit. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Josh Bell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castro has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy LaStella. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Bo Bichette is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-0 on the way is laid off of for ball number 3. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another full count pitch home, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Standing in, Mike Tauchman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Mookie Betts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Lorenzen. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Tigers, and the visiting club leads it 5-0. Keone Kela enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Warming up now in the pen is Pat Venditti, the man famous for his ability to work both right and left-handed. The 1-1 is a ball high and inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, Harold Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's C.J. Cron now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate now, number 19, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in their home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Colorado Springs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us.